Hi there. So I was about to do a course, military little course. Well, I didn't get it. It was a Zoom meeting. Oh, the technical stuff, So it was a Zoom meeting. I wasn't there. Sorry, this should be soft, yeah. And I have some friends. Hi, someone who's here. Some friends on or something. What it's called in the background. I hope it doesn't disturb you. Well, no, there's no one here again. That's the constant thing here. You see it shifts from 1 to 0. It's like those, those numbers in the computer. Never mind. Oh, well, now I just want to listen to some music, but I should not sing too. I want to sing. Well, all right. I will wait a bit and see if someone comes in here, since it was like meaningless to try to get into that extremely many times. Yeah. I guess it was about, in emergencies, what do you need and so on. It should be a 2-hour Zoom. There was a larger kind of course. This was free though. That's good because it was not none. Yeah, okay, I will speak softer. I'll try to be a little bit ASMR. But then again, I don't really like ASMR. I mean, I like whispers. I like to hear people talk in a relaxed manner. But when it goes to extreme ASMR, it turns me off, so to speak. When it's just sounds or so on. I've said this many times, so maybe I should just pull some cards for myself, like not for myself, but for us, whoever come across this video whenever. And then I will just leave it and do other things, because I have, or maybe I just ramble or something. I have a few things going. No, I can't be serious now. I kind of felt it that this won't work, and I hate to. I'm sorry, but I hate to. I didn't have Zoom, so I had to download it and everything. And I really dislike to do stuff like that, because then I have to search for it and erase it when my computer is too full of stuff. It's just disturbing. I'm not a fan of technical stuff, so well, anyways. I will. So anyway, I have this medicine wheel tomorrow a bit, and hanging out with nice, awesome people. Oh, let's see. Maybe it won't. I had a sense that it wouldn't be. I mean, that someone would, something would come between and so on, that it won't work. But then it was something else. The same person that I thought it had to do with. She also goes Reiki course with me, and it was that actually. But maybe also tomorrow. What do I know? But anyways. Here we have the Empress card and the 8 of Hazards and 5 of Cups. Okay. The Empress is like planting flowers, making things beautiful. And this is where we are now on the medicine wheel in the south, with those principles, you could call them, with the seeing beautiful things. It's almost like Tantra, the Tantra that isn't connected especially to sexual things though, but where they see the divine, or the see beauty in all things, and also in all expressions, even when people are like mad or irritated and so on, to practice to shift your awareness to a higher level where you can smile anyways, or understand that it doesn't have to have anything to do with you. So maybe I should be closer to the mic. Well, but this Empress she actually is very powerful, and hello, Jane. I'll talk about these 3 cards, but if you have a question or want me to pull some cards for you specifically, afterwards, I can do that. So I will first talk about these general cards for all who come across maybe this video. Audio, I mean, you don't see much here. Yeah. So, yeah, she's planting flowers. She's making everything beautiful around her, and she creates her life. We all do that, but some are aware that they do that. And whatever we come across, we are part of that creation. It has something to give us. Everything is teaching us something. And then we have the Eight of Hazards. Wow, this is weird. I don't know if you have seen these cards sometimes. Zombie, you can't see them now, but it's just a head floating in a whatever it is, some fluid, in a container of sorts. Yeah, seems very weird. Anyways, this have to do with developing your skills, and sometimes also keep practicing and making things better and better. Not successfully, but yeah, that too. But I mean, yeah, progress, yeah, through practice is what it is. And then we have the Five of Cups, and there is a mother actually with her boy sitting at a graveyard crying and missing someone. Maybe two people that are left. Any details on my next lover? I will try. I will just leave this then. But those first three. But it shows that you create your. I mean, not you specifically now, but all who come across it, that we create our lives, and practice makes perfect kind of thing, gradually, and then also not concentrating on the losses, but concentrate on the life that is here and now. We're all part of this flow of life in all directions. So, and our stories make us feel in different ways. So if we continue to tell ourselves sad stories or focusing in on those, we have to obviously feel sorrow now and then. But if we keep feeding those stories in our minds, we will stay focused on the loss or fear or whatever it is. So, okay, I will see any details on your next lover. These are like voice of Laura speak to. These are things I generally don't actually come across these kinds of questions, but I think it's funny, so we will see. See if I pick up any details. Oh, there are a lot of cards falling out. Oh, I won't read any reversed cards. I will just, yeah, I understand. We'll see. I'll have to actually put lights on. You see it actually on the screen, right? Oh, sorry. Well, all right, we will see. Oh, this was really, really too much brightness. Okay, so the first one is, the first card is in this zombie tarot is Two of Cups. I will check them all first, actually. Should I suppose that you are a woman, since you have your name as Jane? Otherwise, you may have to translate them differently. I mean, if this is a scam name and you're a man, for example, so then you will have to shift the perspective, so that when I talk about the woman, it's the other one. Oh, sorry, I can't turn this off. Okay, so yeah, so the first thing I see here is Two of Cups, and there are two plates. Yeah, you're a woman, okay, but okay, I will just pick up them, and you can see who is you here. And the one there is eating like vegetables and drink and so on, and both drink wines actually here, or wine. So something is common for you, but I think you have pretty different kind of diets, or there is something about your eating. Maybe you have a specific, I don't know, vegan, I don't know what, but it seems like it works perfectly well though, although you have quite some differences when it comes to this. They may love, eating meat if you're vegetarian. I don't know what, but it's different here. So that's one trait. Then this woman here is on top of the stairs. Maybe that's you, kicking down someone. I guess you will be the boss. I mean, this is not what you asked about. You asked about personality and appearance in your next level. Lover. Sorry how I talk. I don't even talk relaxingly. But also, I don't know even if you are hetero, but here she kicks down a man down the stairs, falling there, and she doesn't care much. She have those beautiful dresses on. Maybe that is the girl. You eat meat. Maybe the guy is a vegan or something then. Or if it's a guy then. I don't know that for sure. But anyway, so yeah. And it seems like there are many here that you have kicked their asses, so to speak. You not extremely many, but those before here, they aren't good enough, kind of the impression I get here. And you feel quite good where you are with yourself. I mean, the self-confidence and your worth and your standards, and you stand pretty high. Then we have Two of Swords, which is a decision then. So I guess there will be two. I go for guys right now since I don't know anything else, so I will speak about it like that. It seems like you have a choice here in the zombie tarot, since they are pretty hilarious in a way, but you have to Google those then. He have or you then, it represents, you have like one shotgun and one, what do you call them? Motor saw? Yeah, those you cut trees with. It's almost like there is a choice between these two things. It seems like you may be a little bit, not maybe bitter, but feeling like those you think that may show up will be just bad news, kind of. So whatever choice you make, it will probably not be too good. You kind of have that in the back of your mind. I picked that up from the cards. And by the way, I don't read these psychically in any way. I just look at the cards. Anyways, so I guess there will be two guys showing up here. You will have trouble deciding here between these two. And one, when it comes to appearances, then one have blonde hair and is quite, I guess he's a little bit older, I don't know. But, and the other one that I think you may choose, actually, or maybe suggests that you would choose, is have dark hair. But how can I describe them more? All the zombie-like hair, like they have, black kind of makeup around their eyes and all that. I don't know if they look like that, but I think, I guess this. No, I can't say that. But they will be clingy, both of them, in their ways towards you. They will like, take me, a little bit like that. They look up to you, and they kind of feel, I guess, that you are out of their league, out of their reach. And you feel like that too. You have a lot of choices if you would want to. Yeah. And then the last card is Two of Hazards. Here it's an older man, like having a skeleton or a zombie kind of thing, as their puppy in a leash, in like chains. And what does this mean then? Two of Hazards. This is also about choices, obviously. What does this mean? This could be a stressful situation, and also a sense of not wanting to let go of any of those. Maybe that's the stress, and also not wanting to choose, or I think it's mostly that you don't want to let go of any of them. But how to describe them? Maybe I have to take some more cards. if you have anyone in mind, does these the shotgun and the motor saw give you any impressions? I think about that as someone out in the woods, like cutting trees, that kind of guy. And then I don't know about the shotgun. Then it seems like both of these examples would be someone outdoorsy or like countryside kind of person. We will see. I mean, you have actually 3 2s. So how I think this is so much about choices, and you will probably know by that also. Yeah, I know someone with parent. Oh, okay. But there is another one too, or maybe that one has not showed up yet. A blonde, no, I mean a dark-haired one that I think will probably fit you better still. But then at the same time, the one that you kick down the stairs he have dark hair as well. So I don't know. I'm not sure you actually let someone in very easily. You seem to be on top here making the choices, and you don't really want to make those choices. That's the problem in the cards here, I think. And I think there is a choice between 2. Or if it's not now, it probably will be eventually. I mean, when the other one then shows up. So, but I think you will want to be in control. You rather want them like dogs, like puppies in a leash. Yeah, I think that's yeah. Maybe they also want to be that. What do I know? But yeah. I can say that they adore and admire you, and they would do even take those. You could be maybe a bit rough sometimes, then, and they would take it and still crave your attention and love, or beg for it actually. And so that's what I see. And yeah, they would accept almost anything, and you can be maybe. I'm not trying to make you sound mean here, but you can be a little bit maybe playful with that, because you know your power. You know that they kind of are your slaves in a way. Yeah, that's it. You're welcome. I hope that gave you something. Oh, that was a difficult thing to do. Yeah. All right. So, do you have any other question? Or anyone else? There are 2 people here now. If anyone else have a question, if you can see the chat here, you can ask. I use the zombie tarot, so they are a little bit special. I think since the Halloween is coming up now soon. So. Maybe I should just pick some cards for the other one that is in here. And since we don't know who it is, I can't see it. So, but I see it. It's number 2. I will pick some card for you. Maybe you don't see the chat, or maybe, I don't know. If you don't want to hear it, you have to leave now. General message. Oh, here. Here it is. I'll see what it says to you. All right. So here we have 6 of Swords. So here there is a journey coming up for you, whomever that is, the quiet one here. Maybe it could be leaving a certain job for a new job. It could be like, you leave something that actually aren't satisfying for you. Maybe also with a darker woman. It's like you have someone else with you here, and try to ignore the disturbing people around you. So it could be like a move in places where you live or work or something, or just travel actually. So it could also be changing your something in your habits, but it's changing lifestyle or so on. And I think it's actually exactly now that you do it, and it's for the better. It will be better. with this change. You're a little bit absorbed also here by love, or you're kind of, absorbed is the right word, I think. Like you don't really see all the other things around. You're in your kind of romantic mindset or so, where it's just you and the other one here traveling in a canoe, canoeing away. Well, I will see. There are 5 cards for you, so we will see what they say. And then we have the 4 of Cups, which shows someone that is, well, there is a woman sitting on a chair, and she have a man laying with his head in her lap. Well, I don't know if it's a woman that aren't really pleased with this situation. She's a zombie here, but this is a more blonde woman. Well, what can I say? Also, she have been actually, zombies. I don't know how they work, but I'm sorry, this is not ASMR. He have like, wounds on his neck. She have like, it's almost like vampirish, this card. Taking a little bit of a bite, I guess. Maybe that wasn't what he wanted or wished for. So, but it's something good here, but it's like differences make it a little bit difficult for these to accept each other's love. Yeah. So I guess there are 2 people here too, actually. There is one where the absorption is like fully, and then there are these others that actually could work well together, but they are out of sync, you could say, or they really don't invite it. They don't open up and accept it. That's the thing. If they did, they would find a way, but they don't as of yet. Because of scars or disappointments and so on they have had before, they keep their guard up. So they have a loving connection of sorts, but they don't go all in, so to speak. This could also be about infidelity, that someone have like 2 people, and this is like the other woman or man or whatever, that and that's why she probably is not content, because you have someone else like first, if you say. Okay, let's see. And then we have 4 of Hazzard, so it's 2 4s here now. And this is someone who have like planned and talking about that course that I should go to, the military course online in Zoom, to like prepare, the preppers. This is someone who has really, really prepared for all kind of emergencies, have a stack up with, is that even the word, but all kinds of foods and, how to survive if need be. He have the shotgun, by the way, again here, and all kind of ammunition and foods and waters, and everything is planned out to this safe room kind of here also. But this is someone who don't want to share this kind of. He have a lot, and also others outside really need what he have. This could be symbolizing something else. Oh yeah, you can ask another question. I will talk about these 2 extra cards here, but you can absolutely ask another question. I keep talking about this meanwhile for the other one. So anyways, this is someone that is kind of stubbornly, or because of fear, for losing also material things, actually. Hold them tight, and don't want to be played, or don't want to be used, that's why he hold back. Yeah. And then there is 2 cards here. Let's see what she said. How will Barry feel about, isn't this Barry I've heard about before? Feel about me in our next encounter, like if we meet. I don't pull cards for some other specific person like that. But I can pull some cards for you around the situation with him, and then we will see what they say, okay? Or some other similar question, but I really don't want to pull cards for someone who haven't asked for them. I know many do that, but I generally don't. So, but anyways, I will first talk about these two. Yeah, and then we have Knight of Wands. This is a very active and innovative and inspired person, fiery person, like a cowboy on his horse there. He's on a mission to get things done for some reason. I mean, it was nothing wrong with your question. I know those who do that, and I will pull cards for the situation with him, if you like. Just advice for you in regards to him that I can do. But aside from that, I don't want to. Anyway, so and then we also have Queen of Wands. So I guess these are. Let's see how they look like. She's a nurse in this a deck. So she's similar to him, but works in a different field. He is more of an outlaw kind of guy, I guess. Then to this guy, no, I don't know, cowboy there, and but she takes care of healer, cares for wounded people, and so on. These are like a great match. They are like married people. I think this for the other one that checked in here. I don't know where they went, but then it's all about love relationships, and maybe there are even 3 love relationships here. And in the middle, someone sits there and just don't want to share things with others. They have a lot and they feel good about that and want to keep it for themselves. So maybe that's why they don't want to jump into, although they have these relationships actually. But they have. I think this is someone having 3 actually. I'm sorry, you who listen. I mean, the other one. It seems like this is someone who has 3 relationships, and they don't know about each other. I think with one there is adventures, and with one is more home, and with this third, it's like they meet up now and then. They do their thing on their own, and then they kind of meet up now and then, but they really match well, and maybe, who knows, maybe they get married eventually or something. Maybe they are also, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just leave that now. Thank you for the like, whomever that was. Okay, Jane, again, about the situation with Barry then. Advice to you. I guess I would give you advice immediately not to think too much about that. Not that it is wrong about him, but I mean, just do you kind of thing. What he feels is very little importance compared to what you feel. And also, maybe that was advice more in the previous cards to hold yourself higher, to raise your standards. We'll see advice to you here. I'll have to shuffle them a little bit longer. So, okay. I think I've heard you talk about this guy before, and I'm not saying I'm not like that. You know that song? Girl, you know you better watch out. Whatever, whomever is it. Anyways, yeah, I will link that below later, because that's like, yeah. Anyways. So here we have Knight of Swords, and he is like talking about military now again, in his those wagons, whatever they are called. Yeah, that's a good song. So, about your relationship with him, then here, you should probably let go. This baby also, maybe there could be. He's like out fighting enemies or something. I mean, he's concentrated on. In some way or another, saving the world, I guess, and also there may be some ego in his uh, ambitions. Who knows? I mean, he have like he is he have high ranks in a way, uh, and or not super high, but quite. Knight is not too. It's such a. It's not a very old guy. Oh, I talk so loud. I should use like ASMR. Yeah, I forget it all the time when it's live. So yeah, but he's like he's in a warrior kind of mood. He is very much focused on that, how to kind of fix the world almost. That's his focus. He have like a sword, a huge sword in his one hand and a machine gun in the other, and he's in this kind of military tank thing vehicle, you know. And people are, he's driving. He drives that over them and whatever. But then there is this page of wands. So if he's very, very childish, this may be his two sides. But it could also be a baby, maybe that you might get if you don't have it. So this little baby, page of wands, well, what can I just say? It's a very fiery, also type of intense personality that will also probably be a leader type. Here he sits eating in his little baby chair and so on, but he's a strong-willed personality. So what can I say about that then? Is that something you long for or want, or I don't know? But this man, I guess would be then Barry, this Knight of Swords. He is very. Did I say wands before? But still, it's swords. But he's very. I think it was the previous one. Anyway, this is swords. He can be super sharp, almost to the. I mean, edgy. You don't know. Well, you have fun though. Okay. You don't know if you want a baby, but or maybe I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to. I mean, he's very very concentrated on his own mission. I don't think you have a lot of concern for. I mean, yeah, in a way, since he wants to save everything and everyone, but in a way, he is also detached in a way from personal things because he have a wider perspectives or ambitions or what can you say. But it seems like you then, if you are not one of these, I would assume that you are not here at all. In these cards, it came 2 cards. You are not even considered here. Your focus then is totally on others then, or what will he think or feel, or what he wouldn't, I can tell you, not much, not specifically much. And that's not because there is something wrong with you, if so. It's rather that that he's totally focused on his thing and himself, and therefore I think, or himself, but the world and everything. But therefore I think you should probably do the same. I mean, the advice from me, not from the cards, but would be to like focus on yourself. If you want a baby, then maybe you should go get one. If you meet him, it's a good thing then. But it also seems like he is out on this mission, so maybe you won't meet each other because he seems to be very like in this battlefield of sorts, but at the same time he shoots sharp. So sorry. So that could mean that there could be babies here coming. I don't know. Now this was difficult. Yeah. It's passionate colors in the sky. There is like red or orange, like sacral chakra, and but he's very confident and also overconfident, I guess maybe. Although he wins, yeah, he's cocky kind of. Yeah, he's busy. Yeah, so I wouldn't think too much. I mean, I would suggest that I don't know. Yeah, maybe get a baby with him. But yeah, yeah. I just think maybe get yourself busy with some. I have to pull some more cards as an advice for what you should do here, because I don't know. Otherwise, I just give my own advice. So, advice to you. All right, here we have 7 of Wands. Yeah, well, I think the first cards there were advice to you, like now they all drop around. It's like you should stay on top so that they don't reach you, and that doesn't only mean like in the sense of actually reach you physically, like yeah, like that, but also not be influenced too much, whomever this is. Then yeah, Barry. What others, whomever it is, actually, what they say or do. Just be untouchable. Just do your thing and stay on top, and let them fight for you instead. Because that would happen if you saw yourself in that way, actually. And you have that in their minds, but maybe you make it too easy for them. It didn't seem like it in the cards, though, but I mean, your question itself make me wonder, you know, but, focus on what you want, who you want to meet, and what if they are deserving of you, if they are good enough for you, and let them prove it, or let them go. I mean, it's easier said than done, but it's still, the stories also feed our emotions, and I'm brilliant at this myself. That's why I say it. But also, when it comes to 701s, it seems like someone is also claiming their kind of prey. He stands with beneath his legs. He stands up and have beneath his legs this whatever kind of prey on someone. And he claims it, and no one can come and take it, although they want it. So I don't know if this is connected to this person, Barry, also. I have no clue. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did almost speak Swedish here, but yeah. Yeah, the advice is not lower your standards. If there is something off, I mean, and it is actually, if someone don't show interest, yeah, then it's an obvious sign. If you just don't enjoy the fact to have that distance, then it's a quite clear sign. It's a sign of something, at least, that they are busy with whatever. But maybe it's not what you want then. So get clear on what you want, and don't give it up too easily. Let them prove themselves to you. I think that's the card. What the card wants to say. Yeah. Yeah, there are 3 people here now. No, 2 again. So, but if someone else wants to ask a question, or if you have other questions, I enjoy them. I don't know if I do a good job in interpreting the cards now, but I do my best. Zombie tarot is not the easiest, yeah. But so rather, when, for example, you meet this Barry, think about what do you really feel. I mean, be a little bit critical about what you feel. why would you have to please him, so to speak? Yeah. You're welcome. You know, I think it's a common thing among women or girls to just put those pinkish glasses on and see the good. Not everyone, of course, but I know that way of being anyway. And it's typical also when it comes to cards, that people just want to know that sort of things, and me myself as well. What does it feel, kind of thing? Where does it really take us? we get more and more focused in on someone else, and where we have our attention, our power goes, the energy flows where attention goes, that thing. So keep focusing on yourself, do all kind of things for yourself, and then you pour energy and strength into yourself, and also obviously allow others to give to you so you can receive it. But I mean, yeah, so that you gain strength and energy yourself. Yeah, we kind of get sidetracked. It's not a trick by someone else, but we trick ourselves. We get sidetracked and can lose ourselves fully and not even see it, or how to even get back to who we truly are, and so on, and realize our own value, which is obviously as high, if not higher. No, I'm just kidding, but to us, obviously, it have to be high, since we live with ourselves and have to do so. I mean, we have to put ourselves high, in high regard. Yeah, respect ourselves. And you should kick them down. I mean, obviously, the cards show that if you feel that they don't deserve you, you shouldn't. You should be merciless, yeah, in your dismissing of them. And do it quickly and don't linger. I think this Barry. I think I've heard about him before. Probably he's. He. I don't know if he's. I don't know anything, obviously, but I would assume that it could be. I don't want to assume too much, by the way. But still, it seems like you are like dreaming on your part where you are, and this person is pretty much occupied with their lives and all that. And it's just not really going anywhere, does it? I can ask that. I can ask the cards, is this going anywhere? I will ask that, because now I get curious. You didn't even want me to, but maybe you're not still here. I still ask about you. No one else asks anything, so I will do it. Okay. This was much more fun than those kind of whatever military, whatever it was. Well, okay, what was this now? Where is it going with you and him? The Queen of Swords. Oh, she's sitting here. She have a little. No, it was not a cat. It was foot, though. Yeah, you're here. She sits in her robe and have a machine gun. Obviously, they have that in this zombie tarot, which I absolutely love and adore. She looks like a grandma of sorts, sitting there with her glasses, smiling. Though she's super cool, but she have a shotgun in her hands and ready to. When someone steps in, she's firing that one. I mean, she's ready to. I don't know. I guess this also maybe shows. I don't know your age or so on, but this may show that you will become more and more discerning and less tolerant over the years. You will be so yeah, you will take no bullshit when you, I mean, eventually. Maybe you do a little bit now. I don't think the cards didn't show that you do, but if you do, then it's an advice not to do. Oh, I stutter a lot. But where is this going? Yeah, well, you won't take any, at least eventually, any bad stuff, but also not. This is also saying that you shouldn't, especially if you want babies or so on, you shouldn't like push everyone away. Although you may have had some bad experiences, you have to give them at least a chance to show that they are worthy of you, before you fire that one. Anyway, then we have 8 of Wands. This is something that goes very quick. This is sometimes called the arrows of love. So I don't know. This was a tricky question. Something is going very fast though. These are 2 girls ice skating or roller. No, actually, it's just one roller skating. Is that the word even? Yeah. Well, anyways, but things goes very quick and maybe too quick for the other one. Actually, the one girl is like coming on too strong here, and the other one is like woohoo, like I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of imbalance there in the pace. It is scary for someone if it goes too fast. But I don't know. This could also be when I see these cards together, the Queen of Swords here and these 8 of Wands. This older lady that sits with this shotgun. I just love these cards. I shouldn't use any other cards, and this make me happy. Anyways, it seems like she's directing this machine gun at these girls that are like younger, slim, beautiful girls. Like although one is a zombie, it's like she's older and maybe that's her aim actually. Yeah, she's jealous. She wants to kind of shoot them, or the other options, I guess. I mean, let's see it this way then. If then this Barry, it doesn't seem to have happened a lot since last time, whenever it was. I remember this name because it's very uncommon here in Sweden anyway. Or actually, there are those who may have that name. I don't know. But anyways, you can sit there, be alone, and dream about him still then in your 80s and want to get rid of those girls, whomever around him. Yeah. And you probably would, because then you would be so obsessed if you have been dreaming about him for so long. What is it even that you like with this guy? What? We make them like we all are divine. I think we also have that potential, women even more so. Maybe, no, I don't know. Actually, I think men also have that. They don't express it as much, but to actually see the potential in someone and just feed it extremely much and just ignore all the red flags or signs that show that it won't be so compatible, maybe, or the response may not be there. And the cards say that you should not accept to be the second option. If you are not the first, and then they show it, that they really want you, even if they are scared. I mean, that's the cop out. That's like even if that is true to some degree, if they really want someone, that then it suddenly isn't. So whatever, So don't buy into those things. I tell this to myself as well. Meanwhile. Okay, so no, you should drop that one, shouldn't you? I don't know. It's me who says that, not the cards. Yeah, but there was another option. I think you should go for the other option. Maybe it was also like this. Look for another option. As also like 2. Maybe the cards are trying to make you see that you should. Maybe that. Yeah, it was you who had that too. Yeah, it was. Make you see that there are other options out there. Go date someone else. If he have not claimed you, then he's bad. I mean, he's lost actually. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to hurry up now. or you'll find someone else. Do go and find someone else. Maybe it shows up then. Yeah. Do you have any other questions? I think you should. Yeah, I think you should date. I will ask that for you also. I keep getting involved in all your situation, whatever they are. Here, should you go up? No, this is the Hermit. Wow, the cards are not really agreeing with me at this time. I think so. They think not, because I asked if should you go out and date, but there are so many. I think that's what you feel. Also, they are, dickheads. But there are so many zombies. Here you are laying in the couch, eating chocolate, reading some good book, and having it cozy with whatever, super cozy at home, and they can't reach you, kind of thing. But there are between the boards of whatever the wall, I would assume then, they're they have their hands stretched in, like grabbing for you, but you don't just ignore it and are focused in on you, just your comfort and feeling good with yourself here. And so I think actually it's not the advice that you should go out date. It was my advice, but the cards don't show that. The Hermit card shows that you should follow your own light, listen to yourself, what you want, what you feel, and kind of only that. Don't even listen to any advice from any card reader, even. Maybe that is the advice of this card, to just don't even take a time out from those things if you listen to them often or something. To not, to just know that you have everything you need inside, everything you need to know about everything. You know it already. If you just connect with your inner self, there is nothing anyone can add from the outside that you actually need. It can be fun and it can, it can give some guidance, but it's not that you will ever be without guidance. You have it, but you have to trust it, the guidance within. So it could be that you need to have some time by yourself and in these smaller ways, listen to what you truly feel like doing, what you want to read, where you want to go, who you want to meet, if you want to meet someone. And hello, Momo. So that's the advice here, to just nourish yourself, feel good, and do whatever pleases you, what makes you feel good, and trust your choices and keep them at bay. Don't go to dates, not just yet, because maybe you would be too open or something. If you feel like it, obviously you can do, but you don't have to. Okay, do you have a question, Momo? Not for me. No, yeah, through the card. I have the zombie tarot cards here, so they are a little bit special. Yeah. Do you want to ask them something? Yeah. Yeah, you should not listen, obviously, to me either, Jane. It's the card says just follow your own light and trust in your own wisdom, because you have it. And the more you listen to others, the more you lose connection with that inner light. It may be something that are totally different from whatever other people chooses, but it's your path and whatever you feels good doing, and so on. What you think is the right thing to do, it's good. I can try. I can use the cards, but I don't use the cards psychically. By the way, I am a psychic and a medium, but I generally use the cards disconnected from that, so to speak. I just read the cards intuitively and check the images and so. So yeah, what is the question? I can try to answer. Let's see. Feelings and actions of my person, Libra, towards me, please. Libra, it feels like it's back and forth. Maybe it's balanced though. No, back and forth. Now, we're in separation since months Is it over, or will he communicate anytime sooner? Oh, as I said before, you weren't here, but to Jane, I don't do those kinds of readings. Yeah. No, I just do cards here right now. If something specific show up, maybe I will tune in, but I don't do that now. But still, if you re-listen to this audio later, as I described to Jane here, but is balanced. Oh, yeah. Well, anyways, I don't ask about their feelings or actions. I will concentrate on you personally. So, but I can ask how about the relationship with this person, and just see what comes up, right? And then it will show if it's over, I guess. And if it's over, then it's all the better for you. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, actually. Oh, I seem so cynical when I say like that, but it's true. When you get some distance to things, you know that. You know, I don't know about you and your relationships, but every relationship I have had before, even the better ones, let's say, um, afterwards, I always feel that it would have been better if it had ended before. It was not keeping it, dragging it out, and everything. It's just not beneficial. I don't think it's very seldom. I mean, it have its purpose as well, but still. Well, we will see still. Yeah. About your relationship to this with this Libra and how it looks like in the future, and so and I use this only upright right now. Okay, so let's see what they say. So we have 5 of Wands, so this is a conflict. Obviously, you already said so. You were in separation for months, so I guess there haven't been like harsh fights, but maybe also but it's more like a different kinds of directions you go. So is there a third party here too, like, or other people involved that make this the situation complicated? Other also want to influence maybe him or so on. Someone is like hurt and crawling away here, and some other two others continues fighting, kind of. It's like you want different things, I think it says. No contact situation. Every month, once or twice, communication happens, but that too as of break. But I'm not able to get him out of my mind. Oh, the third party. Yeah. I must say this. He's not really worthy of you, and if he should come back, I don't know why are you talking. Oh, I understand you so much, but I still I still want to be like harsh, but I should try to be understanding here. But what it says here is that he tries to stay out of this also. Yeah, I understand she was your friend. But yeah, that's the fighting goes on. Like you fight, that can also trigger love, actually, when people fight for someone. Maybe they don't even think about back off from each other and think about whatever do we really want about this specific. I mean, there are many people in the world that have great qualities and all what. But anyways, I should speak softer. You communicate a bit then. Yeah, but I mean, if he really wanted you back, I mean, he is still together with her, or then he does not want you, apparently. I don't want to be harsh, but that seems to be clear. And I mean, I think about myself. I would want to see every sign that it's not true, or every signal that it could be possible, and everything like that, hopefully, and so on. So therefore I try to be caring and loving by being a little bit harsh. He's not with her. Oh, that's a good thing. But then, I mean, if he really wanted to get back to you. I mean, you should not like randomly probably talk, but rather meet up and sit down. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But I mean, you maybe need to. Okay, I will check the cards. I go into my own thoughts. Just there are two other cards here. I will check them first before I continue talking. Here we have Seven of Wands again. Previously, she got this also, where someone claims someone actually stands with both feet on top of them, like on each side of that person, or that like prey almost like, and waving with some bone here, and no one can reach that one. So I don't know if this is he or you, or I don't know, but it have to be clear. I think that is what it says. Five of Wands and Seven of Wands. So this is very fiery energy and very much willpower and so on. So it shows that there need to be a clear decision and someone that shows that outwardly. And I mean, you have to, if you want to go back, like apparently you kind of want to. Does he want to? Then you would meet with him, maybe like go out somewhere and actually talk about where it went wrong, or see how you can do to prevent that to come, not to like randomly just meet up, or even just now when you talk or so, but actually resolve the situation. And I said that before. I mean, I suck at this myself, but don't try to please him, and maybe you don't, but I mean, that's easy to be like that when you are in love with someone. Even wants me. That's what I want to know. Yeah, just ask him straight out. Just confront. I mean, the reason we oftentimes may not confront is because of that, the fact that we don't want the answer. Probably we maybe even know the answer, but sometimes not. Maybe it actually does. Ask him. But anyway, here, the last card here is you have three cards here: Five of Wands, Seven of Wands, and then King of Swords. I think this is like actually the one that stands in Seven of Wands stands over this prey, claiming it. This is like a dead body of sorts. So maybe it shows that what you claim and what you hang on to is actually dead. I'm sorry, that could be the meaning of that too. And then we have the King of Swords. That is really, he is not very, I mean, it's not a loving card. I think you probably should see yourself. I mean, you obviously see yourself worthy of more than that, but let's see. But for me to ask that communication is needed, talks clear that he wants me out of. That he wants me out of my life, that he wants you out of your life, that's harsh. Then he's really the King of Swords. You mean out of his life, right? I'm not able to move on and anything like. Yes, you are able to. You're absolutely able to. I mean, it's not easy, but you need to kind of tell yourself a different story about yourself, and you have to realize that he is not. It's like the moment you start to shower all your energy and your love onto someone. This happens to guys too, obviously, but more so girls, I think. Then when you pour too much, you like lose the connection with yourself and your own value and your worth. And so I think that's what happened here. It's not that it's not possible to regain that, but where you are now then is kind of in an illusion or delusion. I mean, I know this too well. It's good for me to pull these cards. I talk to myself meanwhile. No, but yeah, I think you are like, I mean, this Seven of Wands could, if I try to then interpret it in a different way, but this King of Swords is like harsh. And as you said, I can see that in that card. I think you shouldn't, I wouldn't say he's like, I don't like really to use words as psychopath, narcissistic, or so on, but he doesn't have to be. But I mean, the fact that he if I interpret the Seven of Wands as someone who, I mean, as if he is the one standing on top of you, let's say, and claiming you still as like a prey. I mean, it can give him some sort of confidence boost, although he doesn't want you, because he know he can like slay you. He knows he got you. He can pull his strings in whatever. I mean, own you, kind of in a sense. I'm sorry. I mean, he doesn't really, but maybe that gives him something. If that is the case, if I interpret it the other way around, that he's the one standing on top there, and that will like drive the life force out of you and like kill you. I mean, that's not a good thing. You shouldn't be bound. You need to do some kind of ritual, I think. Yeah. Yeah. We are so good at that. Great illusions, if you should create illusions. But I think maybe you should do some, I don't know, whatever tradition of religious practices you do, but you should do some ceremonial or ritualistic or witchcraft or something. You should do something to break the bond with this one. Actually, I mean, like in that sense, a ceremonial thing. I don't know exactly. There are many. You can probably search for it yourself and find something that suits you well. But I mean, just because your subconscious mind also need to know that you let go. Not, I mean, it's easy to think when it comes to. It's kind of an addiction, you know. It's easy to think, yeah, that would be great to let go of, awesome, and then you are kind of stuck in a way, and so you need to like claim your freedom in that sense, and also realize that he's not all that. He's not too much, you know. He's this little piece of meat, dead meat on the plate. Oh gosh, this is horrible. I can't have this up later, but this is zombie terror. What can I do? Yeah, he's like yeah, you don't want the same things. If you think like this, no, your heart don't break. I mean, it's your heart will break if you keep clinging to him. You will be sad probably and all that, but you will regain your power. But if you think about it like as if he would want you back and you were together and whatnot, first of all, maybe you would always worry about whatever he would do with someone else. But also, do you really want the same kind of life or lifestyle? Or I don't think so. I think you go in different directions. So I mean, there are other people in this world, you know. Even if we do love someone, really, maybe, I mean, even if life are quite kind of long, I don't know your age or others' age here, but I'm not too young. And so, I mean, I'm in a rush now. I'm in a hurry here. I can't wait for anyone to decide so much longer, you know. I have to move on. And you know, you should enjoy life. You shouldn't spend your life you will realize that, like, let's say a few years or something, a year or something from now, you will realize that it would have been so much better if you have had focused on yourself. Or just, he won't be anything to you then. Even if he will be like a memory of some crappy guy, honestly. And I mean, I've been through this. So I'm not saying I don't know who he is or you are, but yeah, your perspective will be totally different. I mean, it's easy to say, but it will get better. It will get easier. I don't know how many times I play that. Nothing compares to you. You know, play that all the time. How could I? Oh my gosh. I was only 20 though, so I can like excuse me, but I'm still silly. But let's see now. How will it go for you if you let go of that guy? I mean, it will be so much better. First, we have Ace of Cups. So you will be so like in harmony and peace and love. I mean, Ace of Cups is like potential for all love. So it will be so freaking good if you just let go. But the Death card obviously need to come. Yeah. And And you also will hold yourself high. You will see your beauty, because we get critical towards ourselves as well if someone else doesn't want us. Yeah. Yeah, but I was 20 like some way back. Yeah. And then it's obvious that, but yeah, yeah, you're young. Oh, and I know that. I mean, you have to feel that also, and so on. But I'm telling you, a few years from now, or maybe even weeks or days, if you, I mean, if you just find a way to change your mindset and realize who you are and what you are worthy of, um, he wouldn't be too much, though. I mean, it sounds harsh or cold, maybe, but it's actually true. He is much in his own ways and in his world. But anyways, so the death card shows that you need to let go. The death card obviously is very much a new life, and I think the same advice goes maybe for you as for the other one. Some people online, maybe I will fix the thing so I can show the cards. Also, would be better, but with a webcam. But I don't keep it also. Yeah. Well, anyway, many that get money from these things online, they wouldn't maybe say to people to not do these things. But I think you shouldn't actually, maybe not too often, or maybe give yourself time out for a year or like 3 weeks or so on, because I know how you can get like checking what does it think now and all that. That's kind of fun, but we're still in the loop of this obsession. Then let's see now. So the death is like needed for this new life to come, obviously. So and then we have 10 of Cups. She's like on a beach here. She's enjoying herself, feeling so content, happy. You will not be broken if you let him go. You will be happy, fulfilled, and you will probably also find a family and love here. I mean, it's really a new start that is so positive. You will forget about this one. It's not easy to believe, but yeah, believe me, still, it's true. And then we have 10 of Hazards, which is, I'm stuttering, which is also happy family. I mean, you get so awesome cards if you let go of this one. So, I mean, it will just be fabulous, and you will have so much love, and you will have a loving family, and also that there will be harmony with others around you, not this other crap. But then comes this Knight of Swords again. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it shows the other guy showing up later, who that is, that he will be like quite intense, if so, but he won't run after other women. And then the High Priestess, maybe this is what you will develop through all the, also the wounding or harsh experience. We actually, when we come out on top of them, yeah, I know it's not like I totally get you. I can be in that still. I mean, but I also know that there is another perspective that we can have, and we can find it. And to feel good, we should search for it and try to find it. And I think when you go through that death, so to speak, and it obviously is scary, and it's maybe many tears and whatnot, you will reach much wisdom through that, and also yeah, greater power within yourself. But yeah, I understand it's hard to believe. It's just me saying what cards say, and you don't even see the cards, but they are here. I don't make them up. So you will also be a very wise person, and knowing who you are, trusting yourself and your intuition. Yeah, yeah, like on top in that way. And you are very supported also by the spirits to make this change. Yeah, yeah, you will find lots of balance, and there are other ways. Obviously, you can do also, like, I don't know, not like exercise, yoga, and so on, because that could be a way to try to please the other one, being like good looking, whatever. But to do some sort of slower, peaceful yoga practices, something that makes you get in touch with your own sense of stability and peace. And then we have the Devil card, and the last card is Ace of Hazards. So there are generally so many awesome cards here, so it's unbelievable. And the Devil card is shown as a jukebox here, that you can choose what songs you play, and the devil is like trapped inside there and want to be chosen. But there is a lot of songs to be played here. Also, not only like choose whatever guys, but also whatever mood we choose. I mean, whatever songs we play in our heads, whatever stories we tell ourselves in our heads, you know. So it's temptation, also the devil, or addiction. So we can get addicted by, yeah, as a drug, because obviously they make us feel good in some way, or did, and that's why we want to feel that way also. But an Ace of Hazards is also Ace of Pentacles, which is all riches, like the potential for all kind of love and all kind of riches is totally there for you. So, and this was, I got these cards when I asked about if you let him go. Then first Ace of Cups, it's so happy. Then Death, we need to let go. 10 of Cups, happy, happy. 10 of Hazards, so super happy. And all the ones, the 10 are ones, you know. The new beginnings. And then Knight of Swords, I think it describes his passionate, active ways, the guy you will meet afterwards. And the High Priestess is you will gain so much wisdom. Yeah, I will come to you for readings soon. And then the devil, the temptation to go back and to play the freaking song again, or like connect again. But he can't like touch you or reach you if you let go. But you maybe need to make a a clear cut, so to speak. You may need to, if you have a hard time letting go, or maybe he let go now, but I mean, otherwise it's very hard if you stay in touch. Maybe you shouldn't play that song at all or be in contact at all. I just recently had to like dismiss myself. I've actually blocked myself sometime. Yeah, for treatment. So I'm sorry, your wife. Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was like 3 months, minutes up for this. All right. But anyways, so maybe you didn't need to hear that then. If you couldn't hear what I said, that's okay. But I think that sometimes we need to like make a clear decision where we don't. Sweet, where we don't go back. I mean, yeah. Yeah, well, I was going to say that I actually blocked myself once, so I couldn't like get into checking whatever, get obsessing, and now I have to use some kind of willpower also in this situation. I mean, yeah, okay. So, anyways, yeah, everything is good here. Ace of Cups, Death, New Life, Rebirth. It is actually also 10 of Cups, 10 of Hazards. It's once. It's a new path. Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, the Devil, and don't play that song. But you will be tempted, but you will gain strength. Someone said that also. If you get tempted, the strength of the temptation is the same as the inner strength you gain when you are able to not, react to it. Your inner strength will be as awesome. So the stronger the pull, the more inner strength you will gain, the more authentic strength. So, and then the Ace of Hazards. I've never seen so many good cards in a row, and that is like the potential for so much goodness for you is. I'm not saying. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a good choice to linger, or I mean, cling, let's say, to him. Obviously, he said it's over, right? And so I guess you should trust him. But you shouldn't be sad because it's only getting better if you let go. Maybe you could get him back. I mean, the cards didn't like, they weren't really clear about this at all. But I think it won't gain you. I mean, it won't serve you. But if you let go, all of these cards are so awesome for you. So I think you should really let go and yeah. But if you just would have had like Ace of Cups and Ace of Hazards, which is potential for something awesome in all kinds of ways, both physical, material, in love and everything, it's so great. It's a new birth for you, really, into a new life. And then the Ten of Cups and Ten of Hazards is like such a harmonious, loving, rich family life. It's a dream life, for everyone. So, and then the High Priestess, this strong wisdom and inner knowing and trusting that you will gain. Yeah, there will be temptations and you will be tempted back, I guess, but don't play that song. Yeah, it will be so good if you let go. That's what the cards say. It's not so much focused on whether it's over or not, but that's the good choice. They say it's an awesome choice if you let go. No, you don't look stupid to me. I can't describe many things that would make me look extremely stupid. And it maybe does already, but I mean, yeah. But can you please suggest me how to let go? Because right now I'm tired, but still not able to. Yeah. Well, I'm not the most brilliant at this myself, and that's maybe why I know how to. I will put another. I will. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can at least have that intention. But I think this whole little ceremony, whatever you do, you can just take a cord of sorts and just cut it, preferably with a knife. Don't cut yourself, though. I mean, if you aren't used to handling knives much, but just decide that this is our bond. This is our uh, string between us two. And now I cut that connection, that energetic connection. You can also have it on top of a candle or something, so the fire itself cut the cord. Or you can cut it with a scissors, or you can do it in any creative way you want to. But I think you need to, because it may seem really silly, but it really has some effect on our subconscious when we practically do a symbolic action as well, that we see, and like it like manifests it it manifests it in a stronger way in our bodies, because we have energetic bonds with people and we feed them also ourselves. And when we have strong bonds to others, we can't just think that we should let go. We need to actually get to a point where we are ready to. I mean, it can feel really disturbing and harsh to do a thing like that, because we know we know inside that we aren't ready to do it. It's not that we can't, it's just that we do not want to. So, but I will see if there is an advice how to let go for you. Okay, there I get maybe 1 or 2 cards here, or maybe 3. You have to stop focus. I mean, personally, I will read the cards instead of getting into my own thoughts here. I get the Temperance, which is about balance, and that could be also within yourself. To balance yourself in all ways, give yourself good nourishment, take care of yourself, sleep well. I mean, take good care, do good things that make you feel good. Then we have the Knight of Cups. This is like a player guy, I think of. He's like surfing, but he also offers love. So, and then we have 9 of Cups, that is very content by herself. It seems like being in this. Maybe you should. I don't know where you live, but maybe you should go on a vacation to a warmer climate or something, because it seems like he is surfing and she is sitting there, and there are palms outside, and I don't know, as I said, and beach and ocean. As I said, I don't know. Oh, stutter! I don't know where you live, but so the first is balance, temperance. So I think maybe you also need to, if you feel like you can't let go, maybe you should this is silly, but it still works kind of. If you feel like you worry a lot, or if you feel like you obsess, let's say, or think about him a lot, that's what makes you sad, then set a time that you should just think about him for 5 or 10 minutes. You feel super unhappy, and just do that, or a timer of sorts, and then you sit, or shorter time, whatever you like, and then you can't do that anymore. You have to go on, distract yourself, do other things, or do things that make you feel balanced. Yeah, meet other people, do other things. And in your case, I think, since I see the Knight of Cups here, I think probably you should go date if you want to. I mean, Nine of Cups here is someone that is really content by herself, also, that really feels good, and is very, yeah, happy by herself. So if you just from India, yeah, if you, then you maybe have those palms and so on close by. I don't know where you live exactly there, but I think you should be open to dating or meeting someone else. Maybe that is also, I mean, some call it like, you know, a rebound, or someone you like meet to get over someone. But who knows? Maybe that's a good thing, or maybe it's someone that is awesome for you. You meet also. But even if not, have fun, enjoy yourself instead. Then, and also, yeah, you don't have a lot of contact now, but keep yourself back if you, I mean, as you say, it's not so easy, but yeah, that's what I see anyway. And I don't think this is him, like Knight of Cups. This is someone that comes like on the ocean, like ocean symbolizes love as well, on the waves, like gliding in a board there, giving you his brain. Actually, he holds it in his hands here. This may be a player, but it can be fun though anyway. So yeah, no, everything will be awesome, and you can let go. It won't be easy, I'm not saying that, but you have to be ready to stop saying the same stories to yourself. Yeah, and don't don't like, yeah, what can I say? It's almost like in this temperance card, there is like a shot, like a vaccine or flu. I don't know, whatever this is. It's like a needle and all that. And it's almost like you have been injected or poisoned, you could say, by this, and that is maybe what addictions are. That like it triggers your, it hijacks your reward system in the brain, actually. So maybe learn about some things like that. It seems like you excuse yourself and maybe think you are not all that smart or whatever, but obviously you can learn about what it is that triggers those reactions, and how can people listen to others who have been through breakups and got out of it and so on. Yeah, maybe that's also kind of can be a low point. I mean, you can feel it. You want to be a doctor, yeah, focus on your thing, and you will be brilliant, and you will be awesome in all ways. This is yeah, the cards don't suggest clinging to him, but how to let go. Yeah, try those suggestions I said if you are able. But then again, also take some time. I mean, time itself will make you let go. I mean, it will have you let go. You can't just decide if you haven't gotten to that point still. So yeah, well, you can. Another, you have drained so much on energy on this. That's why probably. So yeah, you will have more chances for that, I assume, right? Go for it. Yeah. Don't give up. Shit. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like, it's easier though when you are in balance with yourself. Even if you would like, if he would want you, if that is like your aim or goal, then it would be easier, everything would be smoother if you were in balance yourself. So take care of yourself. I mean, feel it's easy to say feel good. Yeah, so many advices. I don't know. I should really re-listen myself. I will take card for your. I think I've done this before, right? But still, about this whole becoming a doctor. Maybe you have another path, and you're welcome, by the way. I will put a card for that. How it would go if you keep on with that dream. Here it's like two things. This is the same card as she before. Two of swords. It's like two choices, and you need to choose one of them. Is there something else you also want to do? Like almost as much as want to be a doctor? Maybe you should actually. I don't know. Or maybe there is another way of being. Have you ever thought about Ayurveda? I am an Ayurveda therapist. I'm not a doctor though, but we know more about the pulse actually than the Ayurvedic doctors do. They mainly work with Vata Pitta Kapha, but we work with 27 different kinds of pulses. And that's like awesome also, by the way. Yeah, what kind of doctor? Maybe you want to be a philosophy doctor. No, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So it seems to be two choices here anyway for you. Maybe it's two ways to get there, and or maybe it's a different kind of line of work that also would be equally rewarding and fitting you well. You know. Yeah. Oh wait a minute. Yeah. We'll see. 2 exams. So anyway, I will pull a card. I am not sure though. I will see it. This is strength, so I would assume so. I mean, you get the strength card. What is sure here is that you are strong enough to pull it through. It's nothing lacking in you. Maybe you are also distracted. I mean, your energy is distracted and you are also very young. So I mean, you will have opportunity, but later too. But I mean, yeah, here it's like the bullets, those packs of bullets, and the brain. I don't know. Yeah, but it's just you are so strong and it could be so focused and everything. So I would take this as a yes as now, but I'm not absolutely certain though. But how can it not be? This is strength, you know. But strength is also about balance. If you know the traditional tarot, it's about balancing the spiritual or blissful part of ourselves, you could say then, and also the doshas. When you know about Ayurveda, balance are the elements in our bodies, and also our ego with our higher self and so on. Yeah, welcome. But I really hope so. Let me know. Check in and let me know if I want to be in college this year and apply for my medical entrance next year again. Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, those 2 exams. Let me know how it goes. I'm really interesting because this is the one card that come out is the strength card. So I feel like how can that be a no? That must be but also that you are, whether or not, but I would assume yes. But if it's not, it's clear that you have absolutely the capacity to do it. No problem. Yeah, thank you so much. Awesome. So that's that. I need to think about this a little bit more. I think also about these advices. I mean, to my even to myself. I mean, it's easy to give advice. It's harder to do them yourself, obviously. And yeah, I'm sure you will learn quite quicker than I have ever done. So, oh, awesome. Yeah, tell me how it goes. And I will keep my fingers and toes crossed and hope it works well. Yeah. So I wonder for how long. Oh, I have been here for like 1.5 hours now. Time just flies when we have fun. I can just let go of time. I have no clue about time. So yeah. Is there any other questions any have? There are 2 people in here now, so. Oh, I really appreciate being able to give it, and I hope it will benefit you in some way. I try to think of the best ways I can come up with right now. But I guess we need to tell ourselves these different stories, because what you think is what you feel. I mean, obviously, aside you get hit by a truck or something like that, then it's the pain itself will cause you to think or feel certain things. But I mean, I'm not saying you will, obviously. I mean, just as an example. But otherwise, when it comes to these emotional things, we can, I mean, eventually, I'm a very slow learner in that, but change our thought patterns, and also not only the way you think about, let's say, him or the relationship or whatnot, but how you think about yourself. You are a goddess. You are a valuable, awesome, brilliant goddess. And, that's who you are, a creator of your own life. And when you tell yourself that story, even if you don't believe it, if you start to tell yourself that story over and over again, when you look yourself in the mirror and think loving things, and pour that love into yourself, that you sometimes maybe think about him, however he would compliment or like nourish your life or whatever you want from him, then you will feed into yourself, and then it will be easier to let go. Also, yeah, take some time, but also give yourself the right to also be sad. Take some time just to let go, and also maybe I keep giving it right now, but I mean, to for a while decide a time frame when you should not go listening to this "what does he think about me" kind of videos, because uh, you can get your hopes up from only that, just wishing it. I'm not saying they are wrong, absolutely not. There are brilliant many out here who do videos with tarot, and so it's just that I'm not sure it benefits you if you so much want to cling. Then we hear what we want to hear as well, partly. So yeah. So any other questions here or something? I will try to make it better for you with maybe filming it. It's a little bit of a, yeah, I have to make it work somehow, maybe with the webcam. We will see if I can manage to do so. I probably could. It's easier this way though. Yeah. But don't spend your life hooked on someone too long if they don't seem to. I mean, we live forever, as I think of it, lifetimes. So even if you feel like you lose something now, it can come back in many forms, but also we will always interact with each other again, especially with those we have very strong emotional bonds with. You know, we will reconnect if they are parts of our soul tribe, as they call it, or so. We will continue to evolve and grow together, so we don't lose them. Actually, may lose them for a lifetime, and sometimes we should we maybe should see that as a pause for a moment. Few readers who give readings say that he loves me, but being indecisive. Few says so, and I end up getting only confused and nothing. Yeah, my hope gets high and then just, yeah. And that's with this whole high priestess. You are that wise one, and that's the problem when money also come into this. Maybe you should choose those who don't. So I mean, many give free readings, obviously, but they give free readings to then give readings that people can also buy. So I mean, I'm not saying that they are bad or that it's better, but I'm just saying that they they wouldn't suggest that you should stay out of it, probably, Yeah. And it could be true, that is indecisive and all that, but it's maybe not beneficial for you to even care about what he feels. Maybe uh, just let yourself, when you are ready, let yourself be sad, and comfort yourself as well as you can for that period, and cry and be like that, and then maybe do a ceremonial thing of sorts, where however you do it, just do some creative things, and just you can blow it into a stone, for example. Blow your intention that now I let go of this, and all the pain that comes with this, and it will not work the first time only. Maybe you have to do it several times, but then and throw it into water, or you can throw it into a match. I mean, no, not throw it. I mean, blow that intent into match, and then burn it up in a, whatever, incense holder or something. Yeah, you can do so many various things of ceremonies, but it can help actually. It's not only ceremonies; it actually talks to the part of us that are very stuck, reacts to those kind of symbolic actions. So sometimes our logical mind is too vague, or too it's almost like just air. It doesn't our instincts and all that won't really listen to that. So therefore it's easier to let go if you also do some ceremonial thing, and also it will help you to at least get to the place eventually where you can let go. Yeah, if you feel good. I'm just suggesting it, and if anything feels not good to you, then just don't. But I think you should not listen so much to the outside, not even to me then, obviously, but to your inner self. Shall I tune into you a little bit, maybe, just for fun? Because as I said, I'm a psychic too. Yeah. What I feel here, then, if I do, is that, yeah, peace of mind, better that now. But then what I got for you now actually is also, it could be him, the good things that I saw, because what I got now is that it is through distance you will get him. So if you let him go, then maybe he will come, or the other, not someone other that is better. Mm. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, but what I got, like in a psychic sense, was that the distance will make you have him if you then want to. Maybe you don't want to when he suddenly decides. Yeah. And whatever way, also try to, even if emotions can be so strong, and I certainly know this, so it's hard to even want to think clearly. We value something so very much, so it's very difficult to detach and even want to do so. But if you have also, writing can help, just to also kind of be logical about it. See how, I mean, even if you would, let's say, end up together or whatever, isn't it better that you now, for the moment when he have said these things, focus on whatever you are going to focus on, and let it be now? I mean, obviously, most things point in that direction, even if it ends up being you two. Yeah. So I really hope for the best for you, or it truly will be. But I wish you didn't have to be sad. It's really helpful to also hear others or see others. I mean, I wouldn't want anyone to have those feelings, but yeah, it's easier from a distance to see also how I probably should choose myself. Mm, yeah, your heart. You should listen also to your heart. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Uh, if let's say like this, that's where the logic comes in. If it's an illusion, let's say, then what is the loss? You don't lose anything, you know. Then you just have had all your focus on yourself and your career, the things you want to do, and then you will easier let go of him. You don't have to like keep thinking he will come back, because if he will, he will. You just have to let go of, you know, have a distance. But I think you eventually easier will let go also if you have that distance, you know. But it can be in many ways. It can be like not checking in on his social media, not spending your energy on focusing on him. Yeah. Mm. So good luck with that. It's not easy, and we learn. I mean, it's no path is wrong. No decisions or actions are wrong, though. Yeah. Whatever you choose or however you do, you should not like beat yourself up. You are where you are, and you will learn as you go, exactly in the pace and the things you need to learn. So, yeah. But you will become very wise and probably guide others like this to come, I would assume. Yeah. Maybe also in the psychic sense. I don't know if you have had revelations like that, but you have it in you. We all do to some degree, but some more than others, let's say. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. I don't think I can do much better with this then. So I wonder if I should pull some extra cards for whatever. I don't know what. Maybe some hello from some ancestors, since it's soon the veil is thinning, as they say. I will pull some cards. Oh, my ancestor thinks, why do you take zombie cards for us? But they are still fun. So I will see if there are some messages from them. All of these are, of course, that as I see it, I think it's the spirit world that speak to us through the cards as well, or through everything. Then again comes the 10 of Cups, which is this happy family, and this can also be what they see. Let's see. All right, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving so much time to me. I appreciate you being here with me, giving me time. That my reading, I feel so bad. You're continuing to speak for me. No, just don't. You know, that's what you need to just soak up in. I need to hear it, probably. That's why we should show up for each other. It's equally valuable to me, if not more. So, anyways, 10 of Cups, and that comes from some, maybe also those spirits that are very close. I mean, those who went to the spirit world are very close. Then we have the world, which seems like the world is on fire. It feels like this have already been, but it may be worse. I don't know what will happen. But it seems like there are cracks in the surface here, and they live like underneath the earth in some kind of safe room, a woman and a man here. Yeah, it's a lot of crap going on in the world. Maybe it's that is what they want to say, and stay safe or something like that. And then we have Page of Cups. This is a little boy in the picture, but it's a little child anyway, playing in the sand, making sand castles. I think they watch over this little one, whomever that is, someone close to you or someone who listen. It seems like a little boy that is like a few years old, maybe 2 years old, maybe, yeah. And then we have 5 of Swords, which is, I don't know. This is more like someone who wants to win or bully others, or almost like. So what is the message here? Depends on who we are and how we behave then. Maybe they say don't do that if someone does that. You know, if you have fun on others' expense, or you you just treat others bad, then that is the message. Don't do those kinds of things just to boost your own little self-esteem. Let's see. One last thing I'm curious about. Okay, yes, write it. I will just continue to talk about this for a little short while, but ask that. And yeah, I think they say that because one here is wounded in the head. They have some shot wound. I don't know, whatever wound, a bandage on their head. Um, So it could be that you feel defeated by others, that their behaviors have been like this towards you, and you feel like you have lost a lot or many times, and they just want to encourage you. But mostly advice, I think, for the other one who usually knows also that they are a little bit on top and can bully others, but to also understand that this position comes um, from a place of lack of self-esteem. It's like those swing boards, may they be called, like children have, that they go in both directions, one sits on each side, yeah, that. um and it's like when you put someone down, then you go up a bit, but it actually doesn't really work. It's like someone who isn't really emotionally mature who does that. So don't. It's also something they say. Messages: keep safe and stay away from also all the news of the world and all that. Just focus on love and good things. Okay, let's see now. Most of the times I get readings from various readers. She'll always pop in. Yeah, like it did just now. And that always makes me wonder, can you please tell me why it is so? Like, who's the child that pops up every time? Yeah, well, I can ask that, but I don't know if this is a message from spirits, as I pull these cards, to anyone listening. So you are two people here. That can be for the other one, and also others who may pop up later. I mean, this is like timeless. I have this on. So this is more of a, maybe there could be a child that have passed on as well, but otherwise it is a child around you that exists, that they will tell that they also see and care for, like that almost. Let's see now. If we have children, yeah, okay. Why does children always come up in your readings? We will see what the cards say. I could ask psychically, but that takes more energy, so I'll play with the cards. But the cards are accurate oftentimes also. It depends on how you interpret them, though. Why does children always come up in your readings? Let's see. Well, interestingly enough, now there is this Queen of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is this woman who kicks a man down the stairs. Wow. All right. Well, what can I say? The Queen of Wands in this deck is, is someone who is very, it's a nurse, as I said before. She's very nourishing, and it could be that vibe. Whoa. She is like she's almost like a Hollywood, those whatever was their names, those really Hollywood stars from before, with those nice dresses and wavy hairs. I don't know, but anyway, she kicks them down, and she have kicked down more than that before, like, yeah. Anyways, so I think the question is, why does children always come up? I think it's because you are very nourishing, like this nurse. You have that energy about you, taking care of others, like, and that can be, if most readers read them more in a psychic sense than I do, the cards. And so they may pick up on that vibe, that you are very nourishing towards others. And that can be a motherly thing, that could be interpreted as if you have kids you care for, but you maybe care for grown-ups, like as if they were kids. Yeah. And let's see. And also the doctor thing you talked about. You have that obviously in you. You want to take care of and heal people and help people and so on. I think it's that's why it comes up. But the Seven of Swords is here. I don't know what kind of answer that is to. This can be someone also in traditional tarot that steals from others, or like they fake things or try to hide, and they are obviously obvious and seen anyway, so I don't know what that means. Mm, I don't know what that means. Maybe if they pick up on that, if someone like also in a like a child manner, if someone would like steal cookies, I don't know, and hide it. I don't know, you know, and it's kind of obvious. It's that obvious, you know. It's that obvious to some readers, I guess. Then some things that we might see, not see, but you know, also I won't talk about this much. I will end soon, but you know, you know, actually, some are, they look at you obviously, even if you have. I don't have the webcam up, but you know, the computers and all that is like, hey, check in on me. Also the telephones and everything. I mean, this sounds like paranoia, but anyways, but I've seen that some readers who do card readings out there, they actually see you. I mean, they actually see right at you when they do that. And so I've kind of, I have like checked some and realized that they have cut it out and said, "Oh, we can't continue now." Then and cut it out because I've seen that they do that. So maybe I don't know what that is. What question? I mean, what answer that is to your question? But it's someone here. Maybe they also are fake readers. You know, showing something they are not, and that's obvious because if you don't have children, so yeah, that's what I can say here. Yeah. What is those faces now then? Are you this one then? Someone totally else playing games here now. That's fine. I get what I need. Probably we all. What is it now? We won't always get what we want. No, what? I can get no satisfaction. Yeah. No. No, not that. But we find somehow we get what we need. So, but yeah, I don't know about that. What do you think yourself about the babies? But that was what I saw, and I didn't see babies there. I mean, in these cards now, so it's not about that. In fact, so maybe they picked up on some energy around you, just and interpret it that way. Yeah. So last cards now, and then I will just end this for us all. Let's say maybe I should also read from the. I don't know even where the booklet is. How can I not have that here? Or maybe I just. Yeah, I have it here. I will read actually from the blank. All right. Yeah, well, I will read from the booklet what cards come up now. Let's see. Some message we will have to interpret ourselves. No, I will probably say something also. Oh, here we have 5 of Hazards. So there's a woman bending down, seeking food, like in trash and everything. It seems like the world is going under here. Like it's very difficult times, poverty, hardships. Wow, all the natural things that have worked don't. It's fire and flooding, and the signs of the streets are like now it is really difficult, and maybe that's why they said don't listen so much to go into the search, be in your own peace, like, and make love or something, have it lovingly. And then 2 of Hazards with this one having their pet person or zombie in a chain leash. I don't know. And then we have Queen of Hazards sitting there in her nice dress, and I don't know. She have a lot, but she have lost her arms, kind of. I think this is a warning not to try to cling to material possessions too much, to not make that a priority, and also not to cling to others. It's almost like we want to have them as pets then. if we don't want to give them our free will, not our, their free will to choose themselves, we kind of want to keep them in a leash, then it's not really love, it's rather something else. Maybe I care for him too much, like a baby. That's why it could be. It could absolutely be. That's why they feel that energy. Yeah, it could be. So I will read about these three and then I will go. So 5 of Hazzard says to someone here, or maybe also me. Poverty, financial loss, anxiety. We've come to another turning point. The 5 of Hazards represent desperation and the inability to find a happy place. When you're wandering the dark and lonely city, it can seem like there's no end to the carnage and mayhem. But buck up, little zombie slayer. The next alley just might have the escape route you have been searching for. So yeah, buckle up, you little zombie slayer. Yeah, around next corner, something really good will show up. Don't be sad. Then 2 of Hazards says, balance, harmony, juggling responsibility. Balancing your responsibilities can be exhausting. It's not easy to manage a heavy workload when family members or friends are constantly distracting you or are focused on someone, guy or whatever. The 2 of Hazards cautions you to keep an eye on responsibilities until the cavalry arrives. Don't despair, help is on the way. So things will get better is what it say, mainly these cards, but also the Queen of Hazards here. This is my personal card actually. I'm a Taurus, born in that, so that's why Queen of Hazards. Materialistic, confidence, practical, though no, tough as nails on the outside. The Queen of Hazards is gooey as gumdrops when no one's paying attention. I think it's the opposite with me, though, actually. She is a real material girl and she works hard for her money, but her obsession with financial security can be all consuming. This is not me, though. She has a nurturing side, but don't expect any hugs. She may symbolize a friend or employer who expects too much of you in return. Oh, well, I don't know who this is for and whatnot, but this one queen is not exactly as I am, kind of the opposite of her in all kind of ways. But anyways, yeah. I hope you got something out of this, and yeah, I will just end. As I said, don't trade your arms or your freedom or your it's like it's symbolized that she have no arms here and crying like don't trade the uniqueness of you to, or yeah, like body parts, like, or you know, yeah, your freedom of expression and expressing love and that for the sake of material possessions. Yeah, even if it comes in the shape of a guy. So what is that song now? You know that song? Oh, I have to just I hear it in my mind now, this Leon song. I have to find it, about the cards. It's like a card song. An hour and you've been speaking for me. I don't know how grateful. You know, yeah, thank you. I'm also so grateful for you to hang on with me here. So I will stop now for both our sakes. Take care. And I will put some links to the last song, at least that I recall. The other ones I forgot. I don't care. No, but I hope you and anyone else came across this will benefit from it. And yeah, I will check in. Okay, mom. Yeah, I will check in someday soon again. And have a brilliant day and life and everything. No, I don't know. I just keep talking. But yeah, it will get better. That's what these cards says. And don't bye-bye. And don't cling to physical material things. What you have in your heart and the love, that is the most important thing always. And don't hold it back Yeah, I mean, if someone don't want it, there are others who will want your love. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, bye for now.